Hi, everybody. It's Robin and Kim with 7 Minute Health Chat today. Happy June. Happy June, Kim.
Thank you. Happy June. And it's cold here. That's why I got my jacket
Oh,
on.
no. Is it? Because it's really nice here. It's rainy,
Oh,
but it's really
yeah.
nice. So today we're going to talk about it's National Cancer Survivors Day is this month. So we are going to talk about cancer fighting foods and how they can help you.
And I think it's
So
really important because
it is.
I've known so many people in our age group that have died from cancer, dealt with cancer. And I think it's really important. This is super important to share because if we can prevent cancer via food, that is huge.
Yeah. And it starts early. I mean, it's not just in our age group.
Right.
I can't believe the number of people that I've heard recently that have developed cancer and they are younger than me, much younger, much
Yeah.
younger. So here are some good foods to start ingesting for that. One that I have is spinach. Love spinach. Popeye. It's called, that was amazing. We did not plan that. It is called Popeye strength food for a reason. So it has in it chlorophyllum. I know I may not pronounce things right, but that's what makes the darkness in the leafy vegetable that helps, and it's especially helps with liver cancer.
Mm,
And I'm no doctor, but I'm going by things that I have found.
right.
Um,
That's
Turmeric, curcumin, that if it is ground and dried the root, it's also found to slow cancer growth in rats. They have found, so that's a good thing to use. I know I throw that into my shake sometimes, and you can also take that in capsule form as well. Tomatoes is another one. Lycopene is in your tomatoes, and that's what helps with lower the risk of several different cancers. Garlic, I'm so happy to hear about that. That's one of my favorites. And truly, like not roasted, like raw garlic is best. I love raw garlic. I don't always love what it does to my system, but I do. I love raw garlic. You can also get that in capsules as well. But I prefer just to eat it raw. I like it in a salad. There's a dressing that's out there, a garlic expressions. I don't know if you've ever
oh
seen it,
no, I
but
haven't.
usually in like the salad section, and you can use it on if you do like tomatoes and cucumbers or tomatoes and mozzarella like as an appetizer, pour that over it and it has raw garlic in it. I
Ooh,
would just eat that raw garlic out of there. It's so good because it's got the olive oil in it and all the seasonings. So green tea is another one.
green tea
And
is huge.
yeah, you don't want to drink too much green tea because it's been found there's been other implications with drinking too much of it. But a couple cups of green tea a day is good, and of course, sugar free. Um, Salmon, protein rich, anti-inflammatory, helps with. And I found this crazy. It can reduce cancers, like colorectal cancer, by 12%. I thought that was huge. That's a big percentage.
I
So
agree.
here's a funny one. Beer in moderation.
I know I struggle with that one.
I know, but it's the acids in the hops, and a couple other ingredients that are in the beer that help, especially with like stomach cancers,
Okay.
things. But it does say, once in a while, not to have a beer every night, or just an occasional beer. And then the last one that I have to share before Kim goes is Brazil nuts, and I'm like
Mm,
so excited because Brazil nuts are one of my favorite nuts. I love them so much. I can remember as a kid using a nutcracker and they were in the nut and opening those up. Um, they have high amounts of psyllium, yeah,
selenium.
selenium, thank you.
Yeah.
Healthy levels in your blood, you're less likely to get cancer. So you can also find that in fish and pork as well.
Yep.
So, yep, those
Yeah.
were mine.
Those are excellent. And I would just want to add on, I want to talk about tomatoes because that is a nightshade and that doesn't appeal or doesn't work well with everyone when you eat raw tomatoes. But if you make tomato sauce, oh my gosh, that even ups the lycopene that you get the benefits from. And so, and also helps with prostate health. So that's a
So
double
when you
whammy.
say that, is it because it's heated?
It is heated, and it's also, well, it's because so there's some lectins in tomatoes that are protecting the tomato. They don't want it to be eaten. So that was their natural defense system. But when you cook it, you cook away those lectins. So that helps if you have a nightshade issue. And so it is, I think I can't remember what it is. I want to say it
Gotcha.
is definitely, you get more value, benefit from it. For some reason, I have 4 times stuck in my head somewhere in the recesses and I can't remember, but I think it's something very beneficial. But if you combine cooked tomatoes with garlic, with the raw garlic, oh my
Yeah,
gosh,
yeah.
that's even excellent. And I make that over, like, I love that over, instead of traditional pasta, zoodles, which are zucchini noodles. And I actually prefer them better because you get that little nice crunch and you're getting an easy vegetable to eat that
Yeah.
you're adding into. So that's a good one.
So I have a quick question.
Sure.
Someone might ask this question. Nightshade, can you explain that?
Well, a nightshade, oh shoot, that's my mailman, sorry.
It's okay.
So nightshades are where people have been noticed to be allergic, like strawberries can be, there are different ways that vegetables are protecting themselves, that just so we can be sensitive to them. So
Okay.
if you break out, most people get a rash or something if they eat a nightshade. So there's a whole list of those. But I want to get back to our cancer fighting foods, which olive oil is kind of it's a high in polyphenol. Extra virgin olive oil is key. I actually do a shot of olive oil every morning.
Do you?
I do. I take 2 tablespoons of it because you know what? It helps me prolong my fast. It doesn't consider you fasting because it's not spiking your blood sugar. And then it's just a healthy way to feed your brain, and it's a healthy way to just start your day off. So yeah, that's a little secret. And then nuts. You talked about Brazil nuts, but also pecans and walnuts are huge for that as well. So, but so focusing on those, not peanuts. Peanuts are a legume. They're not, they're okay, but they're not
I have walnuts every day.
And they'll be all good for your brain health. Good for your brain
snack. Yeah.
So, and having broccoli is really good. It's a cruciferous vegetable. It's excellent for our gut health and our brain health. And berries are like one of the top ones that and everybody likes, most people like fruit, but so this gives you permission to eat blueberries. I love the wild blueberries, wild frozen blueberries we get, because regular blueberries are actually on the Environmental Working Group's list of that you should buy organic and not regular. So strawberries are the same. Strawberries are a great cancer fighting food, but you want to go for the organic strawberries. Blackberries, love those. Those are great. And the darker they are, like the better they are. And also raspberries are considered in that as well. So those 4 berries, and they don't spike your blood sugar like other fruits do. So those are really safe fruits. And so I wanted to make sure I don't forget anything. I'm looking at my list.
Well, typically while you're looking at your list, that's what I have. My fruit, that's my fruit with my breakfast, is usually a mixed fruit of strawberries, raspberries, blackberries, almost every single day.
That's awesome.
Strawberries, not as much. I'm not a big fan. I mean, I like them, but I like the others better. So
yeah. And so what we've been doing instead of ice cream, like, because we used to do ice cream every night. Gave that up for a while back. I know. So we buy the full fat Greek organic yogurt, plain, and I'll mix a half a cup of my wild blueberries in there. And I let it, sometimes I microwave it for 10 seconds just to get, the blueberries, get them unfrozen. And oh my gosh, stir it up. It's like blueberry dream whip. It is so good.
Now you don't freeze it. You just.
No, the wild blueberries are already frozen.
Okay.
But I add the frozen blueberries to the cold yogurt, and then I microwave for 10 seconds just to take that the frozen.
But I'm wondering if you could freeze that and make it like a little ice cream, like a yogurt.
Well, yeah.
That sounds good.
Actually, yeah.
Because I've seen
try that.
I know I've seen recipes like that where they take the yogurt, like you're saying, the good yogurt, and put the berries in it, but then they lay it flat and put it in the freezer. And it's like a little snack. But I'm wondering if you could just like maybe put it in a bowl and just freeze it and you could eat it out. I bet I'm going to try it too.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that because we have our grandkids coming. I thought that's easy.
yeah.
That's a healthy way to give them a dessert too. So
Exactly.
and get their fruit and stuff. So avocados, me and my
I'm so excited
avocados.
about her
I
avocados.
know avocados are like almost the perfect food, like eggs, in that you got a healthy fat, you got a healthy fiber there, and it just feeds you, and they're satiating. You don't get
Yeah.
hungry later. So
Yeah. And I usually have one of those every day too, a half of one.
mhm.
I'll have it on my salad, I'll cut it up, or I'll do avocado toast.
Okay,
So yeah,
good.
I'll do
Yeah.
either way.
So I think that was it on my list, but I did want to mention, I would highly recommend everyone to Google Dr. William Li, L-I.
And we'll
Te-
put that in the
Yes, and it's
comments for
Dr.
everybody.
William Li, his TED Talk, because he talks about cancer fighting foods. He talks about angiogenesis, which is how foods can feed the blood vessels that feed the tumors, or you keep those blood vessels dormant. They will not feed the tumor. So it's and just that I don't know, there's so much to it that I could share. That could be a whole nother talk, but it's like huge on how it was eye-opening to me how really we're trying not to feed the blood vessels that feed the cancers or the tumors. So
Well, what we'll do is we'll put the link to that TED Talk in the
yeah,
comments of
absolutely.
this. So,
Yep.
and if you guys have questions or if you have comments or value adds, put them in the comments. We'd love to hear from you.
Yeah. Yep.
Sound
Thank
good?
you. Yep.
All
Sounds
right.
good.
Have a great Wednesday, everybody. Thanks for joining us. See you, Kim.
Thank you. Bye, Robin.
Bye.